Now we are going to discuss about the inverse discrete Fourier transform. All of we know that the discrete Fourier transform of a discrete time signal x of n, that is denoted by x of k. So conversely we can say that the IDFT or inverse discrete Fourier transform of x of k, that will be equal to the discrete time signal x of n. Okay, right. നമുക്കറിയാം ഡിസ്ക്രീറ്റ് ഫൊറിയർ ട്രാൻസ്ഫോം ഓഫ് എ സിഗ്നൽ എക്സ് ഓഫ് എൻ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എക്സ് ഓഫ് കെ ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എക്സ് ഓഫ് കെ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഫ്രീക്വൻസി ഡൊമൈനിലായിരിക്കും, ഫൊറിയർ ട്രാൻസ്ഫോമിലായിരിക്കും. ഇതിൻ്റെ ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ട്രാൻസ്ഫോം എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് ഒറിജിനൽ സിഗ്നൽ എക്സ് ഓഫ് എന്നിനെ റീപ്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. ഇഫ് യു ടേക്ക് ദി IDFT ഓഫ് ദി ട്രാൻസ്ഫോംഡ് സിഗ്നൽ വി ക്യാൻ reproduce the original signal x of n. Okay, and the equation for the IDFT, that is equal to 1 by n sigma k equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of k e raised to j 2 pi n k by n, where n varies from 0 to capital N minus 1, where n is the length or endpoint DFT. This is the basic equation for endpoint IDFT. Endpoint IDFT of x of k, that is denoted by x of n, which is equal to 1 by n sigma k equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of k e raised to j 2 pi n k by n, where n varies from 0 to n minus 1. Let us demonstrate this by an example. Okay, next we are going to find the IDFT of a sequence x of k, which is equal to 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, let us try to solve this. All of we know that this IDFT solution, all of you know that the IDFT of x of k, that is denoted by x of n, which is equal to 1 by n sigma k equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of k e raised to j 2 pi n k by n. Just I'm rewriting the formula we used here. Okay, here n varies from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, in our example, what is n? It is given that x of k, that is equal to 1, 0, 1, 0. Then what is n? N is equal to 4. Okay, then let us try to rewrite this equation. Okay, that is I mean, if I substitute for n equal to capital N equal to 4 in this equation, I am getting IDFT of x of k, that is denoted by x of n, that is equal to 1 by 4, n equal to 4 in this equation. Okay, 0, k equal to 0 to n minus n, n equal to 4, 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. Then followed by x of k e raised to j 2 pi n k by, again n equal to capital N equal to 4, so divided by 4, where n varies from 0 to 4 minus 1, that is equal to 3. 0, 1, 2 and 3. N can take 4 different values, 0, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, from this equation we can say that, what is this one? This is x of capital X of 0. This is capital X of 1 and capital X of 2, and finally this 0 is equal to x of 3. All right, x of k is equal to 1, 0, 1, 0. So first element that should be equal to x of 0, രണ്ടാമത്തേത് x of 1, മൂന്നാമത്തെ x of 2, and finally we have x of 3 is equal to 0. Okay, x of 0 is equal to 1, x of 1 is equal to 0, x of 2 equal to 1, and x of 3 is equal to 0. Now let us try to find the IDFTs. If small letter n can have values from 0 to n minus 1, that is 0 to 4. For the first value of n equal to 0, what will be in this equation? Then we will get substitute for small letter n is equal to 0 in this equation. Then I am getting x of here n is equal to 0, x of 0 equal to 1 by 4 sigma k equal to 0 to 3, k equal to 0 to 3, capital X of k e raised to j 2 pi n equal to 0 in this equation. So thus becomes entire becoming the power of exponent becomes 0. Okay, that is equal to 1 by 4 sigma k equal to 0 to 3 x of k e raised to 0, that is equal to 1 by 4 sigma k equal to 0 to 3 x of k only. E raised to 0 is equal to 1. Any quantity raised to 0 becomes 1. So this one equal to 1 itself. That is x of 0. Okay. Now let us expand the summation. Then I am getting, for k equal to 0 in this equation, I am getting capital X of 0 plus, if k equal to 1 in this equation, we have x of 1. For k equal to 2, x of 2, and finally k is equal to 3 above x of 3. Okay, then this one is equal to, what is x of 0? X of 0 is it is given that x of 0 is equal to 1. 1 plus, what is x of 1? X of 1 is equal to 0. Again x of 2. X of 2 is equal to 1 plus finally x of 3. What is x of 3 is equal to, again that is equal to 0. So I'm getting this one is equal to 1 by 4 into 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Then I'm getting 1 into 2 is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, that is x of 0. That is x of 0, that is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, let us mark it as equation number 2. Then I forgot to put the equation number 1. Let us mark this equation as equation number 1. This one, x of IDFT of x of k is equal to x of n is equal to. Let us mark this equation as equation number 1. Okay, right? Now we got x of 0. Next, for n equal to, next value of n. What is the value of n? N is equal to 0, 1, 2, and 3. N can have these values. For n equal to 0, we found x of 0, that is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. Next, we have to find x of 1. That is for n equal to 1. For n equal to 1 in equation number 1. In equation 1, we get, this is equation number 1. N equal to 1 substitute ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ we are getting x of n equal to 1 number x of 1 equal to sigma 1 by 4 sigma k equal to 0 to n 0 3 k equal to 0 to 3 x of k e raised to j 2 pi n k by 4. Here again small letter n equal to 1 in, now small letter n is equal to 1 itself. So we are getting x of k e raised to j 2 pi, what is n? Here n equal to 1. 2 pi into 1 into k divided by 4. Okay, now we are getting x of 1 is equal to 1 by 4 sigma k equal to 0 to 3 x of k e raised to j 2 pi n equal to 1. So we are getting like this. Okay, 1 by 4 we can find the reduced expression for this one. K equal to 0 to 3 x of k e raised to 2. This 2 and 4 can be reduced of the form 1 by pi k by 2. Okay, right. Okay, next we have to expand the summation. Then we are getting 1 by 4. For k equal to 0 in this equation, we have here substituting for k equal to 0, I am getting x of 0 into e raised to j pi again k equal to 0 but divided by 2 plus x of, when k equal to 1, this one becomes x of 1. Here we have e raised to j pi into k equal to 1 now by 2 plus x of, next for k equal to 2, x of 2 e raised to j pi k equal to 2 divided by 2. Okay, plus finally k equal to 3. Then we are getting x of 3 e raised to j pi into 3 divided by 2. Okay, now let us put the values of x of 0, x of 1, x of 2 and x of 3. All of you know that the value of x of 0 is equal to, x of 0 is equal to 1, x of 2 is equal to 1, and x of 1 and x of 3 are 0. So let us put the values of x of 0, that is equal to 1 into, that is e raised to 0, plus we know that x of 1 is equal to 0, so don't need to put the value of this one, because any quantity into 0 becomes 0. E raised to j pi by 2 plus value of x of 2, that is equal to 1. 1 into e raised to, this 2 and 2 becomes cancelled each other, then we are getting j pi only. And finally x of 3, that is equal to, x of 3 equal to 0, so 0. Now I am getting 1 by 4. First time e raised to 0 is equal to 1, 1 plus this one 0, and the remaining thing is e raised to j pi, and the last term is also 0. Now let us rewrite the e raised to j pi by Euler's identity as cos pi plus j sin pi. All of you know we have e raised to j theta, that is equal to cos theta plus j sin theta. That is known as Euler's identity. You should know that, cos theta plus j sin theta. Here we have pi instead of theta, so I'm getting cos pi plus j sin pi. Okay, right. Now let us substitute the values of cos pi and sin pi. Then we are getting 1 plus all of you know that the value of cos pi, that is equal to minus 1 plus j into, what about the value of sin pi, that is equal to 0. So what we are getting is 1 by 4 into 1 plus into minus becomes minus, so the entire term vanishes and I'm getting x of 1 equal to 0. Let us write them together. That is, what we obtained is x of 1, that is x of 1, value of x of 1, that is equal to 0. Let us mark it as equation number 3. Similarly, we have to evaluate the value of x of n for n equal to 2. First of all, we found the value of x of n for n equal to 0. Then we calculated the value of value of x of n for n equal to 1. Then we get x of n. And next we have to find the value of x of n for n equal to, if n equal to 2, in equation 1. Okay, x of n in equation 1. Substitute n equal to 2 in equation 1. Sorry, equation 1. Then we will get this equation 1. If we substitute for n equal to 2, I'm getting x of 2. Okay, x of 2, that is equal to 1 by 4 sigma k equal to 0 to 3 x of k, sigma k equal to 0 to 3 x of k, then e raised to j pi 2 pi into n equal to 2 here, 2 pi into n equal to 2 into k divided by 4. Okay, where k varies from 0 to 3. Now I am getting 1 by 4 into before that let us reduce this equation as one. This one can be again reduced, can be expressed in reduced form as k equal to 0 to 3 x of k e raised to 2 into 2 equal to 4, and this 4 will be cancelled each other. Then we will be getting e raised to j pi k. Okay. Now let us expand the summation. Then we will be getting, for k equal to 0 in this equation, I am getting x of k e raised to 0 plus, for k equal to 1 in this equation, I am getting x of 1 e raised to j pi k equal to 1 into 1 plus here it is 1. Then for k equal to 2, I am getting x of 2 e raised to j pi into 2, and finally for k equal to 3, I am getting x of 3 e raised to j pi into 3. Okay, again we know that value of x of 0, that is equal to 1, x of 1 is equal to 0, x of 2 equal to 1, and x of 3 equal to 0. Okay, then substitute we don't need to evaluate this term and the last term, second term and last term need not be evaluated, as we know that x of 0 is equal to 1, x of 1 equal to 0, x of 2 equal to 1, and x of 3 is equal to 0. Okay, that is given in the question. Okay, right. Then this one is equal to 1 into e raised to 0 is equal to 1. Then I am getting 1 plus this becomes 0 plus x of 2 is x of 2 is equal to 1 into e raised to j 2 pi plus, again the last term is equal to 0. And then 1 by 4, 1 plus, again by using Euler's identity, we can rewrite this equation e raised to j 2 pi as cos 2 pi plus j sin 2 pi. Now upon substituting for cos 2 pi and sin 2 pi, we will get 1 by 4 into 1 plus cos 2 pi, value of cos 2 pi is equal to 1. Then j, the value of sine 2 pi, that is equal to 0. So I am getting this one equal to 1 by 4 into 1 plus 1 become 2, that is equal to 1 by 2 itself. Now what we obtained is x of 2, that is x of 2, that is x of 2 is equal to 1 by 2. Let us put this equation as equation number 3, then 4. Okay. Now similarly, let us evaluate the value of x of n for n equal to, this is x of 2. Then next we have to evaluate the value of x of n for n equal to, next number is 3. Similarly, for n equal to 3, in equation number 1, we will be getting x of 3, that is equal to, this is equation number 1. So for substituting n equal to 3 in this equation, I am getting x of 3. X of 3, that is equal to 1 by 4. 1 by 4, k equal to 0 to 3. I am getting 1 by 4. K equal to 0 to 3. X of k e raised to j 2 pi n k, where n is equal to 3. X of k e raised to j 2 pi, instead of n I have to use 3. 2 pi into 3 into k by 4. Okay, then I am getting 1 by 4, k equal to 0 to 3. X of k e raised to j pi into 3 into k by this 2 and 4 can be reduced in the form 2. And I'm not going to show the detailed steps because which is exactly same as we found in the earlier case, that is for n equal to 1, we got the final result through a series of steps, and that is very much similar to that's what we are going to write. So in order to make the video more shorter, I'm not going to show the steps in detail. I am going to write down the result only. Okay, then on solving I will be getting x of 3 1 by 4 into 1 plus cos 3 pi plus j sine 3 pi. The steps I'm not shown here because the video become more lengthier. So the steps for finding x of 3 is exactly is very much similar to x of 1, like this, and that we followed to find x of 2. Solving, I'm getting this one as 1 plus cos 3 pi, value of cos 3 pi is equal to minus 1 plus j, value of sine 3 pi is equal to 0 into 0. So I'm getting this one as 1 plus into minus become minus. So the result is, of course, that is equal to 0. That is what we obtained is x of 3 is equal to 0, and let us mark it as equation number 5. Then from equations 2, 3, 4 and 5, I have x of n is equal to x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, and finally x of 3. That means from equation 2 we have x of 0 is equal to 1 by 2. So this one is equal to x of 0 is equal to 1 by 2 comma. From equation 3 we have x of 1 is equal to 0. So instead of x of 1, I can put 0. From equation number 4, the value of x of 2 obtained is 1 by 2. So I'm going to write 1 by 2 instead of x of 2. And finally, from equation number 5, we have x of 3 is equal to 0. So that will be the required discrete reverse transform. I mean the inverse discrete Fourier transform. Okay, thank you.